Playing in her 9th season of World Team Tennis and 2nd consecutive with the Aviators. 2017 reached her first major single semifinal with the Australian Open. Fifth up play to lead the U.S. to the 2017 title, Coco Vandeweghe. Playing his 3rd season of World Team Tennis. His first with the Aviators, holds 35 ITF finals, including 9 in singles. 2016 Wimbledon won the qualifying wild card in pre-qualifying tournament. Went on to face Roger Federer on center court. Oh my! Reached the 3rd round of women's doubles in 2017 Wimbledon. Welcome, Marcus Willis. Making his World Team Tennis debut with the Aviators this year, advanced to doubles final in Stuttgart, semifinals in Istanbul, and quarterfinals in the Australian Open. Holds a career high ATP doubles ranking of 7, represented Poland at 4 Olympic Games and appeared in 37 Davis Cup titles. Welcome, Marcin Makowski. Players playing her 6th season of World Team Tennis, her first with the Aviators. Previously played with Springfield in 2017, 2015. We love her, we knew her, glad she's back. Welcome, Alina Grunfeld. And serving as the Aviators head coach for the 4th straight year, named 2016 World Team Tennis Coach of the Year, leading the Aviators to their first King Trophy. Captain Bridge 17 works with BBC as a commentator of the Grand Slam tennis events. Welcome, Coach John Lloyd. And these are your San Diego Aviators. And now, let's meet the 2018 Springfield Lasers. Playing her 5th season of World Team Tennis. Her 3rd season with the Lasers. They're so glad she's back. She won the women's singles and women's doubles this week in San Diego, Orange County. She's a accomplished singer with each of 40 Clipper, Patty Crickets on Rain. This week on the road. Last week she was playing quarterfinals in mixed doubles and the semifinals in women's doubles in Wimbledon. Welcome, Aviators. Making his World Team Tennis debut this season with the Springfield Lasers. Former junior world #1 and 2016 U.S. singles finalist. Currently 18 years old. What a puppy. He just turned pro this last year. We're glad to have him as a Laser. Vladimir Kecmanovic. Player in history to reach 1,000 double wins in 2016. Holds a career golden Grand Slam, having won all 4 major doubles titles and an Olympic gold medal in Sydney. Welcome, Daniel Nestor. We have some ultimates who are sitting on the bench tonight for the Springfield Lasers. Women's tennis coach at Missouri State University, welcome Mallory Weber. And also on the guy's side, we've got a tennis player who's with Southwest Baptist University. Welcome Sharif Abu Halaga. And this last guy's been around longer than I have.
State coach.
and gentlemen, tonight the Springfield Greene County Park Board and the Springfield Lasers would like to pay tribute to an important friend we lost earlier this year. Mr. Harry Cooper, the namesake for this park, passed away unexpectedly in April. He was 91 years old. Mr. Cooper was the primary donor of Cooper Park, established in 1983. Because of his vision and ongoing support, the Park Board was able to develop the Cooper Tennis Complex, as well as Lakes Country Soccer, Killian Sports Complex, and all the ball fields and soccer fields in Cooper Park. He also purchased the Springfield Lasers World Team Tennis franchise for the Park Board in 1996. Mr. Cooper loved to see Cooper Park full of families and kids having fun. He always emphasized that having a good time is more important than winning. Tonight, we thank Mr. Cooper for a lifetime of supporting parks, sports, kids, and his community. So we dedicate tonight's match in honor of his memory. At this time, we ask for a brief moment of silence as we remember our friend, Harry Cooper. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please stand, remain standing, and join the Courthouse Chorale as they sing our national anthem. The Courthouse Chorale. Ladies and gentlemen, in accordance with World Team Tennis rules, fans are encouraged to cheer for their team and root on their favorite players. However, inappropriate behavior will not be tolerated and may result in ejection. Examples might include derogatory and disruptive comments that may defame or match participant, throwing objects onto the court or on the stadium, going onto the court during the match. Individuals who are distracting, disrupting the coaches, players, umpires, or other fans. Again, we ask you to please enjoy yourself tonight. Thank you for your cooperation, and we know you'll enjoy tonight's match. And you know what? You can keep up with the Lasers on social media. Look for the Springfield Lasers on Facebook, SGF Lasers on Twitter and Instagram. Let everyone know you're here. Be sure to visit the selfie station. #GoLasers. And remember, Lasers matches, your safety is our priority. Remind you to keep your eye on the ball at all times, especially in these close quarters indoors. Every one of us is a target. But your safety is our priority, and we encourage all fans. If you see something, say something. Our staff is here to help. We thank you for cooperation. Once again, to call your first match for your Springfield Lasers. Please welcome Tim Greasy.
beginning with men's singles. Men's singles coming up in just a few moments.
The new season of World Team Tennis is here, and tonight we welcome you in to Cooper Tennis Complex in Springfield, Missouri for an exciting evening of tennis as the San Diego Aviators are set to take on the Springfield Lasers. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Springfield, Missouri. I'm Don West, joined this evening by Doug Ellie. We're at the indoor court tonight as there is a threat of rain outside, and we welcome those of you joining us on Mediacom systems throughout the Midwest and on the new WTT.TV. And Doug, excitement for the new season of World Team Tennis.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic 2018 season. You're going to be seeing future Hall of Famers with Sloane Stephens, Kevin Anderson, the Bryant brothers, so a very exciting season.
And as for this matchup tonight, they have already seen each other once. That was Sunday night, opening night in San Diego, and the Aviators took that one.
Yes, and going into the fourth match, it was tied at 11-all, and then the Aviators won the last 10 out of 11 games, so look to see a surge from the rookie on the Lasers squad to make a difference tonight.
Fun matchup tonight, San Diego and Springfield and World Team Tennis, and we get it underway when we come back right after this.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
Welcome back to Cooper Tennis Complex in Springfield, Missouri. It's World Team Tennis this evening as the San Diego Aviators take on the Springfield Lasers. San Diego at 1-1 for the season. Springfield has started its season with a record of 0-2. Let's check the Wilson lineups tonight. Your order of events will have men's singles first, followed by mixed doubles, then men's doubles, women's doubles, and we will close the night with women's singles, Naomi Brody against Vanya King. John Lloyd, the veteran head coach of the San Diego Aviators in his fourth year, the 2016 WTT Coach of the Year. He led his team to the King Trophy that year. And John Lafney J.L. DeJager returns for his 12th year as the head coach here in Springfield, his 19th overall season in World Team Tennis. And your chair umpire this evening is Kevin Moss. And it's going to be very different in calling World Team Tennis this year with the addition of the technology of the Hawkeye score line judging system.
Actually, we'll probably have some great calls this year.
Marcus Willis will take the court for the first time this season for the San Diego Aviators, his third season of World Team Tennis. 27 years old, from England. And the Springfield Lasers will have their youngster out there. He is Miomir Kecmanovic, 18 years old, currently ranked number 186 in singles, making his debut in World Team Tennis this season with the Springfield Lasers. He is a real up-and-comer, Doug.
Yes, former world #1 junior.
So men's singles will kick off the evening. This league, the brainchild of the legendary Billie Jean King. Men and women competing on equal footing in 5 events. And it's in its 43rd season now, with this Springfield franchise by far the smallest in the league, but one of the mainstays of World Team Tennis in its 23rd year of operation. They are taking care of the curtain on the top, the right side of our, there we are, J.L. Dieger, Naomi Brody fixing the curtain that will keep the balls in play.
Well, hopefully they won't be playing from that far back on a fast indoor court.
And again, with the threat of rain in Springfield this evening, we are indoors on this lightning fast court. And World Team Tennis is back in Springfield, Missouri. And the ace.
Great second serve ace by Miomir, and that's a good start for tonight.
Miomir Kecmanovic. He has had his struggles in singles play so far. Willis cuts one wide.
He hasn't won a game yet, but 8 out of his 10 games that he lost went to a tie-break point. So he's due.
So yeah, Kecmanovic 0-10 so far.
This will be a good match for him indoors against Willis.
Marcus Willis, his season debut tonight for San Diego. And it's a game for Kecmanovic right off the bat.
And we remember Marcus Willis from 2 years ago going through the pre-qualies and the qualies at Wimbledon. Great serve.
Miomir glad to have that off his back here now.
Yes, he's on the scoreboard.
Now it's Willis. And he fires one by Kecmanovic.
And that was an indoor error right there, just tracking the ball at the speed and the low bounce.
And remind everyone, Doug, the story of Marcus Willis that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he was just teaching tennis at his club, and he got a wild card into the pre-qualies of Wimbledon, and ended up winning the pre-qualies, getting the main draw through the qualifying round, and then losing the Roger Federer Center Court in the second round of the 2016 Wimbledon.
So just 2 years removed from that. Willis now 27 years old. Played for the New York Empire the last 2 seasons. And Willis will get it even at 1.
And this is typical of indoor tennis. There hasn't been, the servers have held all their points so far.
It's rock and roll tennis here tonight in Springfield. John Lloyd takes it all in from the bench. We're works for the BBC as a commentator at the Grand Slams. Nice corner to Kecmanovic.
Yeah, great forward movement. Took the ball early, which he needs to do as soon as he gets the short ball.
Former junior world #1.
Both players still struggling with that return of serve. Comes in so fast and hits that racket and flies.
And that's just the nature of the indoor court here in Springfield.
Yep. And he used a nice slice serve out wide. Stretches him out.
Nice work.
Great touch off the half volley.
Miomir Kecmanovic goes up 2-1. Men's singles is on serve, the first of 5 events on the evening. Now back to Marcus Willis. Easy finish.
Great first serve down the tee. Little low on the toss there, causing the serve into the net.
So the double from Willis.
Yeah, the rookie needs to get that cross-court backhand going.
Games go to 4, sets go to 5. In World Team Tennis, not the traditional 15, 30, 40 scoring.
Another great serve out wide, getting the weak return.
And another double from Willis. He's still serving game point. And goes way deep. So now it's straight up game point with Kecmanovic looking for a break.
And Misha, as his teammates call him, he's picking the right side. He's taking the lefty out wide serve away from Willis. See how he gets the return.
He'll get to handle a second serve now. Oh, and Willis fires one home for a 2-2 tie in men's singles.
Great slice serve. That slice serve down the tee off the left. He comes in low and it pulls away from him. You got to stay with it. Very difficult serve.
They'll change ends now. And Willis bringing it on the second serve. 2-2 in men's singles as we stay on serve.
Willis throws that toss for his serve a little bit more into the court and a little low. Gives him a chance to get that slice on the ball.
Now Kecmanovic from the far court.
Great play by Willis. Taking the ball early off the return, getting to the net. Very old school chip and charge kind of deal, especially for a fast court. Great point. Last 2 points, excellent.
Kecmanovic, career high ranking of 176 in singles in February of this year. Wide off the net.
Looks like Marcus Willis is starting to track that serve return, staying down on it and getting a good return back.
Battling from behind in this game, and now even at 2. Now game point for Willis as he looks for the break.
Yeah, once Misha gives him that short ball, Willis is going to chip that, and it's going to stay low on this fast indoor court. That'll give him a lot of problems.
Straight up game point again now. Misha looking to keep it on serve. Ooh, battle for this game.
Point. What a point. Great patience on both sides. I think Willis is sucking a little air there.
The Springfield Lasers lost Sunday at San Diego 21-12. Lost at Orange County Monday 22-16. San Diego at 1-1 with the win over Springfield, and a loss to the Philadelphia Freedoms Monday 22-17.
Lasers lead 3-2.
So far the Freedoms and the Washington Castles are undefeated at 2-0. Everybody was off last night. All teams in action tonight.
It's a great format. Makes the matches close. Very entertaining to watch. And you can see how far Willis tosses that ball out into the court. Struggling with the serve a little bit.
Missed 4 straight, and he's going to go to the racket bag.
He probably wants a tighter strung racket right now. His ball's flying a little bit.
It's in.
Great backhand passing shot there.
So 4 chances at the break here now for Miomir Kecmanovic, the Springfield Lasers.
Great slice serve out wide and short out wide, which even pulled him further.
Willis hanging right in there.
Misha thought the serve was out. Hawkeye's pretty good, though.
The ace will make it even. There's some of the new Hawkeye technology with 4 people operating the line judging.
Let's see if he goes down the middle again with a slice serve. Nope.
Marcus Willis gets it even at 3-3 and wins 4 straight points to get it there.
With 3 great serves. Double faulted twice, gets himself in a hole. Beautiful, beautiful second serve.
And Singles stays on serve. The ace to the corner.
This is faster than playing on grass. Balls are skipping. That was the right play by Willis. He just maybe needed to bend just a little bit more to get under that ball, but definitely the right play. That slice backhand gave Misha some trouble again there. It's definitely the right play.
Deep. And for Marcus Willis.
2 unforced errors in the last 2 points for Misha.
Willis's debut with the team tonight. Taylor Fritz with the other men's singles matches through the first 2 for San Diego. Called good.
Willis isn't too sure about this Hawkeye.
Several of those cameras dispersed around the indoor court here. About 8 of them, 9.
3 out. Game point for City Church.
Oh, got to keep looking here, Doug. There's even more. 12 of them indoors, even more than that outside.
It's kind of like being in a bank.
Game point. I like that.
Good. That was a big second serve for the rookie. You know, I mean, a lot of pressure on that point. That was a big serve.
So the game to Kecmanovic. Springfield Lasers up 4-3 in the first event of the evening, men's singles. The serve back to Marcus Willis. Just wide.
Yeah, I don't know if he was certain whether that passing shot was going in or not. Might have affected that angle volley a little bit.
Misha playing for the set now. And he's up 2-0.
That was that looked like a Djokovic backhand return. Fully stretched.
So correctly 0-2 now for Kecmanovic. 2 points from the set.
Great first serve.
Willis looking to battle back to even. Mm. 2-2.
Great short angle volley by Willis.
2-2 in the game. The game goes to 4. Kecmanovic for the Springfield Lasers playing for the set. Springfield up 4-3 in men's singles. Game point now for Willis. He has strung together 3 straight again.
Yeah, Kecmanovic trying to guess where he's going to serve it. He's hitting both corners exceptionally well off that serve.
And he will send us to a 9-point tiebreaker in men's singles with a set now tied 4-4.
Misha's probably thinking about those 4 break points he had right now. Hopefully he's not. He's got to move on.
So the tiebreaker, with now a Geico timeout called on the court. A terrific serve.
Yeah. That's the bread and butter serve of a lefty right there.
So first player to 5 points in this tiebreaker. Alternating every 2 serves with an end change if necessary. Willis the first to serve. No, we'll go to the other end.
Misha starts. Willis will finish with 3 serves, 3 service points.
Willis strikes first.
Yeah, that was a big forehand. That's the fastest he's hit his forehand in this match. Caught Misha by surprise a little bit. Great depth off of that forehand approach by Misha. Willis still has the mini break in the tiebreaker. Ever since he switched his racket, he's been serving like a maniac.
Indeed. It's the move of the night so far. Willis goes up 2-1. First player to 5 in this 9-point tiebreaker to decide men's singles.
Beautiful first serve. You can't, Don, you can't read what direction he's going to hit it in. He hasn't hit one serve into Misha's body. He's gone both corners very effectively.
Found his placement with that racket change.
Maybe it was blessed before he got it.
So now the end change. Kecmanovic from the near court, trailing 3-1. Now serving 2-3. Willis still with the advantage here.
Great.
3-3 the serve to Willis.
Yep, great play off that approach. Didn't overhit it, placed it well. You have a tendency to want to overhit it when you approach sometimes, and he kept his composure.
Miomir Kecmanovic will have the first crack at the set here in men's singles. Willis needs to run two together. And the Springfield Lasers take men's singles behind Miomir Kecmanovic, who had lost his first 10 games of the World Team Tennis season, and he wins 5-4 over Marcus Willis in the tiebreaker. We'll step aside and be back in a minute.
When you download the Mediacom Connect mobile care app, you can troubleshoot issues, look at your data usage, pay your bill, get appointment reminders, and even schedule a time for us to call you without ever leaving the couch. It's like having your own customer service agent.
Remember, your TiVo install is tomorrow.
And technician right in your phone. Mediacom Connect mobile care. Download the free app today from iTunes or Google Play.
Don West back with Doug Ellie in Springfield, Missouri, and the Springfield Lasers have a 5-4 advantage after men's singles tonight to start our evening of World Team Tennis here at the indoor court at the Cooper Tennis Complex. Your highlights from men's singles. Now, Marcus Willis had a hard time serving before he changed rackets, and then he was pretty deadly from there. But Miomir Kecmanovic takes the tiebreaker 5-3, yes, with the final event score of 5-4.
And a much needed win for Misha as the rookie.
Marcus Willis with plenty of success of his own, but just not enough.
Yeah, that was a big point for the Lasers.
So the Lasers up 5-4 after one event here in Springfield. On to mixed doubles now, and for the San Diego Aviators, an old friend to the Springfield Lasers, Annalena Gronfeld, in her 6th season of World Team Tennis, played for Springfield in 2015 and 17. And Marcin Matkowski, a World Team Tennis rookie, 37 years old, currently ranked number 62 in doubles. On the Springfield Lasers side, a solid matchup with Abigail Spears, fresh from Wimbledon, where she made it to the semifinals in women's doubles and the quarterfinals in mixed. And she'll be paired with the great veteran Daniel Nestor, who in 2016 became the first doubles player in ATP Tour history to win 1,000 matches. 45 years old, has finished his 22 straight seasons in the top 30, including #1 rankings in 2002 and 04. Also a gold medalist from the 2000 games in Sydney.
And third in all-time doubles titles. An amazing career.
So mixed doubles takes center stage now. Great to see Annalena Gronfeld back in Springfield.
Yeah, I got a chance to see her play at the French Open this year. I was over there for the French Open, and I got a chance to see her win her 2nd round match in women's doubles.
Marcin Matkowski serving, and Springfield picks up the first point.
Great return by Abby. She's from my hometown of San Diego.
So Matkowski, one of just 5 male rookies in the league this year. That one wide. Daniel Nestor, 5th year of World Team Tennis, with a career Grand Slam, Golden Slam, with all 4 major doubles titles and the Olympic gold.
Fantastic. Great serve down the tee for Marcin.
Two in the first game of mixed doubles.
It's hard to keep that return ball down with the indoor tennis.
Sunday night in San Diego, the Aviators won mixed 5-2 in the first event of the evening.
Another great serve down the tee. A little less spin, just a power serve.
Game to the Aviators behind Marcin Matkowski.
All 4 points won by the serving team were returns that went out. They didn't, and the 2 points that the Lasers won, they got the return in. We'll be probably seeing this all night.
Daniel Nestor, 3rd in the Open era with 91 doubles titles.
That was a great return by Annalena. But Nestor was able to get it back and force the error.
Overall, the Lasers are 6-10 in games in mixed. San Diego is 9-7.
And that's a tough shot, that backhand volley poach through the middle. It's the weakest of all the volleys. It's an amazing serve for a 45-year-old. Still gets great knee bend. Explodes up into that serve beautifully.
The elder statesman of the league this year. Bringing back the memories of Leander Paes and how so amazing he was well into his 40s for the Washington Castles and their run of 5 straight King trophies.
They must have some good masseuses working with them. And they probably stretch a tremendous amount. They say Djokovic stretches about an hour to 2 hours a day.
It takes that, though, doesn't it?
It does. Yep. So Nestor got the let serve, threw off the timing of Annalena, and they got the game.
1-1 in mixed. Annalena Gronfeld, ranked number 24 in doubles currently. In addition to the Springfield Lasers, she has played with the New York Sport Times in 2013, Orange County Breakers, and the Houston Wranglers back in '06.
Great serve, great first serve.
Two-time Grand Slam champion in mixed. Won mixed doubles titles at Wimbledon with Mark Knowles and the French Open in 2014 with Jean-Julien Roger, the former Springfield Laser. Quick game for Gronefeld and the Aviators.
I don't remember her serving that well last year. I mean, she made all her first serves. Fantastic. Aces him out wide, aces Nestor out wide, then jams him into the body. That was the best service game I've seen her have.
Now Abby Spears turned 37 last week in her 8th season of World Team Tennis. Played for Springfield in 2014 and 17, and he serves a double.
That wasn't even close. Sometimes it's, you know, traveling from one city to the next, indoor, outdoor. That was a better serve. She took a little bit off of it, but Marcin got a good return at her feet.
Spears won a Australian mixed title in 2017. Cut wide by Annalena.
That's a tough shot. Even if she makes it, Nestor's probably going to chase that down. She was too far back to make that shot.
At Wimbledon, the quarterfinals in mixed with her Australian Open champion partner, Juan Sebastian Cabal.
She's had the most success with him.
Ranked number 29 in doubles.
Great volleys, two solid volleys in a row. Great first serve. In doubles, you want to keep preaching, you know, get that first serve and first volley in.
Spears looking for the game here.
A little low off the strike zone on that serve. Great return. And that was a good second serve too. She got a great strike zone out of the service hit. Just a winning return.
So 3-all in a deciding point here now. Aviators look for a 3-1 advantage with the break.
And in mixed, the women always serve to the women and the men to the men.
Oh, Lasers take it and even up mixed doubles 2-all.
Great hands by Abby Spears there. 3 volleys in a row. Annalena just drilled it at her.
And that last call, the right one for Spears.
Looked like Marcin didn't expect that ball to come back.
So they'll change ends in mixed doubles.
This is the fun part of playing indoor tennis. It's very fast.
Back to Marcin Matkowski. Fires an ace.
Beautiful. Had a little bit of topspin with a little bit of slice. That gives it a shorter bounce in the box, better angle out wide.
Wow. Oh, how good was that?
Fantastic doubles on both sides. Another great serve. Going for the big boomer. Nice change up. An American twist serve. Great for the ad court. Kicks it out wide. Boy, the crowd here is getting a treat to see, some of the best doubles teams in the world, the best doubles players in the world.
So the quick service game of Matkowski, and the Aviators up 3-2 in mixed. Team score tied at 7.
And Nestor had the rush to get up there before he was called on a time violation. That's another great thing of World Team Tennis is it keeps the game going.
That serve clock.
Nadal wouldn't be able to do it. He stalls too much.
current men's world number 1. But what a performance this year at Wimbledon by Kevin Anderson, who's with the Philadelphia Freedoms this July and making it to the finals against Djokovic.
And beating the American John Isner in the semis, 26-24 in the 5th set.
In the second longest Wimbledon match ever, Isner already with the
record,
the 70-68 over Mahut.
Now the question is, is Wimbledon going to cut out and make a tiebreak in the 5th set? I doubt it. It's a traditional tournament.
Well, an ace will give the Lasers the game. And we're 3-all now in mixed doubles. Is this what it's going to be like all night, Doug?
All night. The service is key in indoor tennis. Same thing on grass. You want a high percentage of first serves, and you want to be accurate with them.
Gronfeld. Too much there from Annalena.
Abby's on fire. I don't think she's missed a volley yet. They need to start picking on Daniel Nestor.
He brings a winner back.
Annalena's still serving well, though. See if the Aviators can get a first serve in here.
Oh.
Great playing by the Aviators.
John Lloyd likes it. Marcin Metkowski, I have to get this out here from our TV crew earlier. Is there a little bit of a Pat Sajak look to his face? I think so.
Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully, maybe that's a good luck thing for him.
Maybe a young Pat Sajak there. Marcin is 37. Pat's well into his 70s now. Two in the game. And now it's a game point for Gronefeld and the Aviators.
Yeah, Abby Spears, you just can't do that off the return. The ball comes in too fast. You got to get low and you got to bring it up a little bit, spin it. She went for the big return.
Deciding point.
Once again, on those deciding points in mixed doubles, the females have to serve to each other and men have to serve to each other.
Ooh, a double gives the game to Spears and Nestor. And the Lasers go up 4-3 in mixed doubles and will have a chance to serve for the set.
And that's what I remember about Annalena's serve a little bit in the last couple of years. She does struggle with the double faults. A little bit is a technical thing with the grip and not getting enough spin for that second serve for the ball to dive down.
Now a Geico timeout for John Lloyd in San Diego as the Lasers up 4-3. And Springfield will have the serve. Abby Spears to serve for the set.
Great start. Nice short serve out wide. If the returner doesn't move in on that, they're going to get off out of position to return that.
And both Blazers bringing it high and bringing it home.
Wow. Fantastic offense from the Lasers and fantastic defense from the Aviators.
Spears with the winner after Nestor went high twice.
Another great serve out wide.
Now 4 shots at the set for Springfield. Springfield Lasers take mixed doubles 5-3 over the Aviators. And Springfield is up 10-7 on the team scoreboard through 2 events tonight in Springfield, Missouri.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
Some local players from Lebanon High School here tonight in Springfield to take in the Springfield Lasers match. Springfield and San Diego in World Team Tennis, and the Lasers up 10-7 after 2 events. Springfield takes both men's singles and mixed doubles, and they win 5-3 in mixed.
Yeah, great performance by the Lasers in the mixed doubles, high percentage of first serves. Abby Spears, phenomenal with her volleys. Did not miss a volley in this game. Great reach by Nestor.
Still got it.
Yep. He looks like he's 35.
And Springfield taking the mixed doubles event 5-3 after they lost 5-2 to the Aviators on Sunday night in San Diego. So now it's men's doubles, and Marcus Willis back to the court for the San Diego Aviators for his second event of the night. And Marcin Matkowski will go back-to-back here with mixed and now the men's doubles event for San Diego. Springfield Lasers, Miomir Kecmanovic, after his 5-4 win over Willis in singles. And Daniel Nestor will go 2 straight events here now for Springfield. We'll get into the ladies events after the halftime break this evening. And at the intermission, we're scheduled to visit with the new CEO of World Team Tennis, Chris Renner. Missouri Sports Hall of Famer Dan Lucy in the house tonight, along with our cameraman Mike Wingo.
Looks like his camera's better than ours.
He's got a good one. Well, so men's doubles now. This is the 3rd event of the evening. It was also 3rd on Sunday in San Diego, and the Aviators won 5-4. But after the first 3 events, Doug, on Sunday is when it went to pieces for Springfield, and the Aviators dominated.
Yeah, they won 10 out of the next 11 games, and this is what they needed to do to come back and beat this team. They needed to get the first couple of wins in. I like the order that JL put in, so he could finish up with the women's doubles and the women's singles. But definitely the men's singles needed to come through, and the young rookie, he had great matches. He just didn't win a single tiebreak.
Continuing this roadie to Washington and New York, and then back to the West Coast to take on the Breakers in the OC and then in San Diego. It is 14 matches total, 7 home, 7 away for each of these teams over a 3-week schedule, with the finals on August 5th between the top 2 teams in the league. No divisions this year, a 6-team league. The top 2 records will advance to the finals and play for the King Trophy, won last year by Orange County and 2 years ago by these Aviators. Daniel Nestor now for Springfield.
Just a little long with the serve. Great close. That's a tough volley, a backhand high volley up high, and he put some pace on it. Put it down at Marson's low feet. Fantastic shot. We got quite a crowd behind us too.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm sure you can hear some of this. It's quite a social event up here. Smash there for Kecmanovic.
Speaking of social sports, you know, pickleball now is the fastest growing sport in America.
Yeah. Played on.
So it's like a combination of ping pong, tennis, badminton.
Played on indoor and outdoor courts all over America now.
All over America, yep. And the seniors are really taking to playing it.
Whoop. Stray ball out there. Return from Willis. So Springfield in men's doubles 6 and 10 overall, and San Diego 10 and 6. Doug, it was quite a Wimbledon for some players in this league, like Abby Spears this year. Springfield's marquee player Jack Sock, who will be here on Friday night.
Yep, he won his third Grand Slam. He's won 2 of them at Wimbledon and 1 at the U.S. Open. His first one was at the U.S. Open with Melanie Odan. Fantastic for both of them at a young age.
Smash from Kecmanovic. Playing with confidence now.
Yes. It's amazing what a win will do for you.
Lasers take the first game of men's.
Yep, great first volley and great arch on that overhead.
And Jack Sock in the process at Wimbledon giving Mike Bryan, his partner, his 17th Grand Slam men's doubles title, and tying him with the great John Newcomb in Grand Slam men's doubles championships with 17.
And we all remember Newcomb's tennis line. It had the mustache on it.
Ooh, not quite for Willis.
It's a good thing because Misha was not covering Nestor on, and that's something that he'll pick up. He'll start learning how to cover once his partner cuts across and poaches. Can't stand around and watch. Great serve. That serve didn't even come up. It looked like it rolled.
Yeah, off the court there.
Looked like a cricket shot.
Makowski just deadly.
Be 135.
Off of this surface?
Yeah.
Taking it to a game point here for San Diego.
And a little mix-up between Misha and Daniel Nestor, who was going to take that shot in the middle.
Double. Springfield hanging tough in this game.
The risk was worth it, up 3-1. Going for the second serve ace. If you're going to do it, that's the time to do it. There's that let serve that you got to play in World Team Tennis.
A reminder that lets are in.
Yep. Always the first week it throws players off.
J.L. DeJager takes a Geico timeout. Three-time World Team Tennis Coach of the Year, 07, 09, and 2010 in his time with the Springfield Lasers.
Aviators need a big first serve out of Mersin here. There it is.
Got it.
Yep.
San Diego with the game, and we're 1-1 in men's doubles.
You know, the doubles is so much like volleyball with your setter and spiker. You know, the server's the setter, and if you serve well, your partner at the net gets a good setup and finishes it with a spike.
The rookie Kecmanovic now.
Great patience by the rookie. Fantastic. Very impressed. I was very impressed. I saw him play in his 5-0 loss to Sam Querrey. He had a fantastic match.
Boy, for full disclosure here, Kecmanovic with his start that he's had, 0-10 in singles. He had a reliever on the bench tonight, Sharif Abohabaga, a local college player from Southwest Baptist University in nearby Bolivar, Missouri. He is originally from Cairo, Egypt, and there he is. But his services not really needed tonight with the way Miamir has come back.
Yep, I think he's finally. He was on the verge in those first two matches. Like I said earlier, 8 out of those 10 games that he lost went to 3-all. sudden death point. And that's just the maturity and settling down. Sharif, still a fantastic player that played for SBU. Went 18-0 in his last season last year.
2-all in the game. And his Southwest Baptist University team went 19-3 in the spring of 18 and made it to the NCAA round of 16. Lost to Columbus State, which went on to win the Division II National Championship over Barry University, 5-4 in the D2 finals. Southwest Baptist's color scheme purple and white as well, like the Lasers. That is called good.
What a fantastic point.
Now Matkowski is upset about a different
they thought the ball,
shot there.
Yeah, they thought the ball was wide.
The last one there?
Yep, the last one.
Clearly looked good from here if they want to challenge. And we'll play on.
So it's 3-2. So a sudden death point.
Another deciding point here now. 1-1 men's doubles, third event of the evening here in Springfield, Missouri.
Misha needs to get this first serve in. Great return.
The Aviators take the game and go up 2-1 for the break. San Diego up 2-1 in men's doubles.
A fantastic game by the Aviators for the break. Great returning.
Marcus Willis fires an ace.
I'm assuming he still has that same racket.
Well, now this one leads him astray.
Yep, he pushed both of those. Fantastic overhead. Overhead is not an easy shot to hit. It's one of the toughest in tennis, and that was very well hit.
Mm, 2-2.
Two double faults.
Doug, at one time you were a Springfield Lasers substitute player.
Matter of fact, you were one of the broadcasters.
I was.
That was a fun match against Mark Knowles and the Serbian. I can't remember his name. My heart rate was about 158 resting.
Resting. Game point for a 3-1 advantage here now for the Aviators. There it is, a 3-1 score now in men's doubles. The Aviators with the previous break to take a decisive advantage here in men's doubles.
And speaking of Mark Knowles, that's who Daniel Nestor played with for several years. won several of his Grand Slams as a team.
Well, the world of men's doubles tennis right now, especially in the United States, Doug, is very good, obviously, with Sock and Bryan winning Wimbledon.
You know, John McEnroe made a comment at Wimbledon that he felt Jack Sock today is the best doubles player in the world, which is that's a big statement.
With his partner ranked #1, Mike Bryan.
Right, correct. And Jack's ranked, I think, 15th right now in the world in doubles.
Big words from John McEnroe. Now it's Nestor.
So you have a lefty on each team and a righty. It's a good combo.
Aviators within 1 on the team scoreboard now.
I'm still amazed at Nestor's leaping ability and where he lands on the court after his serve. He's several feet in from the baseline.
Making quick work of this one so far.
I mean, has it been a minute yet?
He's up 3-0, serving for the game.
Nestor was trying to hit the Hawkeye group there.
Quick game for Nestor and the Lasers. And San Diego up 3-2.
Imagine watching the Isner-Anderson match at Wimbledon. Two guys 6'6" and above, just big booming serves. Outside, the returning team would get their hands on a few more of these serves.
And Matkowski has been spectacular with his serve tonight.
And then look at the touch with Willis with that volley, that angle volley. I think Merson had a couple of Red Bulls before he showed up.
That's just unreturnable.
Well, Matkowski's, his toss, he's consistently tossing it right in the correct spot. Smart play through the middle, solves the riddle.
And the Lasers stay alive in the game.
My coach has all these sayings like, stronger than an acre of garlic, or, it's these phrases you never forget.
Game Aviators and San Diego up 4-2 in men's doubles.
Great serve right into the body, jammed them a little bit.
So San Diego within 1 on the team board now at 12-11. Yamir Kecmanovic on the serve. Aviator point there.
And a little different in the players today. I mean, you have 3 players on the court here in their late 20s and one in his 40s. They all serve and volley. And you're looking at the rookie who serves and stays back. And you're seeing more of that in today's doubles.
It's 1-1 in the game.
That's an error on Willis. He had plenty of time to set up. He wants to hit that shot again. And Nestor trying to do a little bit more at the net to help his partner out at the baseline.
Kowski and Willis looking to close it here, and they're going to have a set point. Set point for San Diego. Not yet. 3-3 deciding point. Set point for the Aviators. Springfield looking to stay alive, pick up that team point on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that was a let serve too, which was in Misha's favor. Wow. That's a statement right there.
The ace to make it 4-3 San Diego.
Big flat serve out wide. Ball was already by the Aviator.
Willis now serves for the set. Great cut there by Willis.
Yeah, nice serve, nice volley.
San Diego 2 points from a win in men's doubles.
Matkowski's got some great hands up there at the net. Well, when Willis gets that toss too far out, and he pushes it a little bit, ball floats a little bit, doesn't come down into the box.
Comes back with a point that gives San Diego set point again here in the set in the event of men's doubles.
Nestor had a good look at that too.
Three chances at it for Willis. And they'll serve the ace to give San Diego the 5-3 win in men's doubles and take us to the intermission. Here in Springfield, Missouri, it's World Team Tennis tonight. And it's a 13-12 lead for the Springfield Lasers at the break.
Hi, I'm Judy Ballou. Join me every weekday at 10 a.m. as I host Dishing It Up on MC22. Take a peek inside the kitchen with some of our best local chefs. Watch original recipes sizzle on your screen from the demo kitchen here at Metro Appliances and More. We'll walk you through the entire meal from prep and preheat to plate and taste. Tune in and learn cooking secrets from the best.
The average family uses 7 internet devices at the same time, from online grocery shopping to online doctor visits to online fitness. We're more connected than ever. By 2022, a typical home could have 500 smart devices. That's why at Mediacom, we've increased all our speeds, and we're bringing gigabit speeds to every community our internet serves. So while technology is changing fast, we'll continue to stay ahead.
Classic Rock Coffee. Our coffee rocks.
When you download the Mediacom Connect mobile care app, you can troubleshoot issues, look at your data usage, pay your bill, get appointment reminders, and even schedule a time for us to call you without ever leaving the couch. It's like having your own customer service agent.
Remember, your TiVo install is tomorrow.
And technician right in your phone. Mediacom Connect Mobile Care. Download the free app today from iTunes or Google Play.
Don West back with Doug Ellie in Springfield, Missouri. It's World Team Tennis tonight, the home opener for the Springfield Lasers on the indoor court because of the threat of rain outside this evening in southwest Missouri. And the Lasers with a 13-12 lead over San Diego after 3 events. And Doug, this has been a good one so far. Dead even there in the second and third events for the team score. The Lasers up by just 1.
This is exactly where they wanted to be, and finish with their strong women's doubles and women's singles that they've been playing very well the last 2 matches.
Yeah, with the format, if you're even or slightly ahead when you get to the intermission, the home team feels pretty good about itself because they've scheduled what they think are the stronger matches toward the end.
Exactly, and that's always the advantage of the home team.
And so Springfield leading this one 13-12. So far through 2 nights of World Team Tennis, all teams in action on Sunday and Monday night and everybody off last night. It's Philadelphia and Washington at 2-0, San Diego and Orange County, the West Coast teams at 1-1, and the New York Empire and the Springfield Lasers both still in search of their first win. It's a long, relatively speaking, season with only 2 in and 12 to go, Doug, but every match is so very important to your ranking in the standings.
Yeah, and you know, it's this is World Team Tennis. Everything's quick, and the teams that get off to a quick start can do well, but at the same time you also have premier players that are playing some of the matches. You have substitutions, which will make a difference throughout the season.
And Springfield will have its marquee appearance from Jack Sock on Friday night here in Springfield. Weather looks good to be outdoors for that one, and should be a good atmosphere for then. And Springfield in a position on the schedule to where they start on the road and they also finish the schedule on the road. So their season at home is compacted into about 2 weeks. So we will take a timeout here. It's World Team Tennis, and it's 13-12 Springfield leading over San Diego at the intermission.
Hi, I'm Brett Johnston. Watch Soundcheck on MC22 for a look inside the Springfield music scene. Recorded right here at the Classic Rock Coffee Company, Soundcheck features an in-depth look at local bands with original music performances and sit-down interviews. Catch it on MC22, on demand, or online at mc22.net. From our stage to your living room, Soundcheck is your local music connection.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
Springfield over San Diego 13-12 at the end of 3 events here. It's World Team Tennis on Mediacom systems throughout the Midwest and WTT.tv. You can see all World Team Tennis matches streamed live this season on that new format of broadcasting World Team Tennis. It's great to be a part of it once again, Doug, here for another year.
Yeah, fantastic. And I love, you know, the live streaming. My father can be watching it right now in Belgium. It's probably about 4 in the morning.
That's okay.
That's fantastic. And you can watch it anywhere in the world. It's what they needed to do to
Indeed.
really promote the World Team Tennis.
Well, this will be a fun couple of weeks to follow the Springfield Lasers here this season, and we will be doing that throughout the rest of the month of July. And we will have a special guest sliding in with us now to visit with us about the happenings of World Team Tennis in 2018. He is Chris Renner, and he has just been named as of Monday the new Chief Executive Officer of World Team Tennis. And we welcome Chris Renner to our broadcast position. And Chris, it's been a kind of a whirlwind for you here, I know, getting to know this league and becoming its new CEO, and we welcome you aboard.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here. It's my first time in Springfield. It's exciting, and you can see this brand of tennis in Springfield is really good. I know you've been here for 20-some years.
The team's been here for 23, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a legacy. You've seen teams come and go. You're still here, and it looks like you've got really good community support.
Chris, let us know what your role is now as you step in, succeeding Alana Kloss, who remains as commissioner, at least through this year, of the league, and what will your daily operations be like?
Well, I've taken over the position of CEO, which is, you know, is an executive position. So as of this past week, my responsibility is to oversee the running and operation of the league. Obviously, it's been a whirlwind trip so far. This is my 3rd match, I think, in 4 days. I started out on the West Coast in San Diego and then in Orange County, and got to see their brand of WTT there. And tomorrow it's onward to DC to see the Castles, and then finally to finish with the Empire in New York. So I'm picking up a lot as I go along. You know, I've been in the business for about 27 years, and WTT is definitely, whether it's in tennis or in other sports, it's a disruptor, as we like to call it. It's a different way to present the game. It's obviously a shorter and more exciting format, and we think it's perfect for the digital age, for people that like to get their sport and their excitement in a shorter and more understandable content. And we think we're perfect for that kind of format, and hence why we're working with you guys and doing our own streaming on WTT.tv. I think you guys are great partners for that as well. And yeah, we just want to push it out there for the public. It's free. Anybody that wants to log on to WTT TV can also share in your stream through us. And we want as many people as possible to see it. It's global, it's available, and it's every match, first time ever, 43 matches.
Tell everyone, Chris, about how you made your way here. Where have you been the last 10 years and what you've been doing?
Yeah, well, I've been a little bit everywhere. I was originally living in California, but for the past 12 years, I lived in a couple diverse places. One was in Beijing, because my original background in sports marketing is with the Olympics. When I started my career, I worked with the International Olympic Committee creating their sponsorship program, the top program with the Coca-Colas and the Visas and so on. So I went to Beijing to set up a business and consulting group to help sponsors support the Beijing Games, and then was in Paris before I came here.
All good stuff. Chris, welcome aboard. Welcome to World Team Tennis. I know you'll love it. Thanks.
Well, thanks. Good to be here.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to the rest of the match.
Chris Renner, the new CEO of World Team Tennis, joining us. We'll take a timeout. We'll be ready for women's doubles when we come back to Springfield.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
This is your escape from a long day, your Tuesday night routine. It's the 1 hour you reserve just for you. Right now, it's the only thing that will calm him down. That's why at Mediacom, we're working harder to bring you more superior TV entertainment every day. Greater reliability, incredible picture and sound. So from the big screen to the little screen, to the great outdoors, nothing gets in the way of the things you love.
There's your score, 13-12. The Springfield Lasers with the lead over the San Diego Aviators. 2 events to go, and up next it's women's doubles. And we'll close the night with women's singles. The Aviators with Naomi Brody serving from the far court. First look at her this evening. And she'll get the Aviators on the board here to start women's doubles. Brody, 28 years old, from England. 3rd season of World Team Tennis. 2nd straight with the Aviators. Played for Philadelphia 2 years ago. Vanya King making her return to the Springfield Lasers. There's Brody. She serves the opening set of women's doubles. Spears with a finish for Springfield.
Solid volleying by both the Lasers, and then a great finish. Once you get that ball about 1 foot or 2 feet above the net, it's a great closing volley.
Annalena Gronfeld with a finish.
Goes both ways.
Brody currently ranked number 80 in doubles.
There's that let serve that causes all kinds of trouble. Takes the players usually about a week to get used to.
Brody coming back in the doubles rankings. As high as number 76 in singles. 56 in doubles. She gets the finish for San Diego to start women's doubles.
Very strong service game by Brody.
At all of 6'2", Naomi Brody.
I'm 6'2½". That's
with the serve to the Springfield Lasers. Now on Sunday in San Diego, the Aviators won big 5-1. And that started their runaway with the match Sunday evening. They took men's singles 5-0. So as Doug has told you, The Aviators won 10 of the last 11 games, and it started here in this event.
Yeah, so the Lasers definitely want to make a statement tonight and get back some of those games.
Overall, the Aviators are 9-6. The Lasers are 6-8 in games in women's doubles. Vanya King through the middle.
And sometimes you have two great doubles players, but that doesn't mean that they play well together. Or they need to find their chemistry and know what each player is going to be doing.
Once again, Abby Spears off of her great performance Wimbledon. Semifinalist in women's doubles with Alicia Rosolska. Serving a game point. That is off the ceiling. The Lasers even it up 1-1.
Great toss. Got the ball in the right spot for her service for that nice service out wide. Another interesting fact with Brody, she's one of the tallest women on the tour. Also has a one-handed backhand. There's very few one-handed backhand females.
About that return.
Got a little lucky off the miss hit floater.
King paints the line. Vanya King, a laser for her third different time in 2009 and 13.
Beautiful inside out forehand. Caught that a little late, stayed with it.
Now Springfield looks for the break.
And that's a common error off of being tall, not getting down low enough with your volley. Now Brody's down low.
Deep from King, so the Aviators alive in the game. Another chance at the break for King and Spears. And the let was in play.
And Abby wasn't playing it that way. She was giving the ball back to the ball boy. She forgot.
That is out, and the Lasers get the break. Go up 2-1 in women's doubles.
Annalena a little disappointed with that forehand. She popped up out of it. But a great return by Vanya. Forcing the issue.
Vanya King. Great work by Brody.
Beautiful volleys. She got low for both of those.
King still just 29 years old, but played for the Springfield Lasers at the age of 20 in 09. Also played for Sacramento in 10 and 11. Subbed for the Capitals in 2012. Was the 09 female MVP, leading Springfield to the Western Conference title. Right at the feet of Spears from Brody.
Great hands, didn't do much with the movement of a racket, which is what you have to do when it comes in fast, and got it at Spears' feet.
Now the Aviators can break back.
Nice, actually a great floating return down the line. High enough for Spears not to have any strength to hit that. This is Vanya's weakest part of her game, which is her serve.
The Aviators get it even 2-2.
And at love. Great returning. Good volleying at the net by Brody. Annalena hits a great return there, and then Brody takes that out wide volley.
And it will change ends now.
And in this indoor surface, those volleys that are low take a skip as well. Outside, they're going to grip a little bit more. Give the retriever a little more time to set up and hit the passing shot.
Naomi Brody set to serve for San Diego. Double fault. Brody has been to a quarterfinal in mixed doubles at Wimbledon 2014 with Nick Skupski, who is in the league this year as well.
And he's got a brother that he plays with as well.
Brody bringing it.
And a big second serve there.
Blazers up 15-14 on the team scoreboard. Women's singles will be the final event of the evening. King against Brody. Wide from Spears.
Brody's first and second serve are almost about the same speed, and that's fast.
Is that typical of someone who's that tall?
Not necessarily. She might not have a big spin serve in her repertoire. John Isner and Rowanich, they can hit these incredibly kick serve, spin serves.
Too much. Aviators go up 3-2 and tie the team score at 15. Sets go to 5. If it is 4-all, we'll play a 9-point tiebreaker as we did in men's singles, the first event of the evening. Now back to Abby Spears.
Great two-handed backhand out of the air, back at Brody's feet. You got a chance to see Brody's one-handed backhand return. Look at this nice two-hander. And you're seeing more of that in the game, the swing volley. Excellent point. Nice low short angle volley. Brody dumps it in the net, needs to get under that ball, needs to bend a little bit more on that shot. Great serve down the middle of the court.
Second serve.
Getting back to those swing volleys, Don, when I was growing up, if I ever did that, my coach would force me to do suicides.
Okay. Spears serves the game for Springfield. Lasers up 16-15 on the team board now. 3-3 in women's doubles. Annalena Gronefeld. These Laser fans really took a liking to her.
A very good competitor, very nice off the court. He's got a great game, fun to watch.
Gronefeld, 33 years old now. When she was 21, she was top 10 in the world in doubles, as high as number 7. Now ranked a solid 24th.
Serve is still one of her weaknesses as far as consistency. When she does get it in, it's a strong serve, but she has, on average, more double faults than, you know, the most of the top 30 females in doubles and in singles.
Gronefeld, a two-time Olympian for Germany, 12 and 16. Fed Cup player. Strong there from Abby Spears. And we'll get a Geico timeout from John Lloyd.
At one point, Sharapova struggled with her service as well. Had a lot of double faults. And that's where the spin comes in. A lot of it has to do with the grip. If they have too much of a forehand grip off their service, they hit it too flat, they don't get enough spin on it. And Annalena has a slight Eastern forehand grip for her service.
Gronefeld double faults the game to Springfield. And the Lasers up 4-3 with a chance to serve for the set. 17-15 on the team scoreboard now with a Geico timeout. J.L. De Jager out there, the South African. The Springfield fans hope he stays many more years. There's your last Hawkeye close call. Well out.
It looks a lot closer from up here. It's a good thing they're making the calls. I think John McEnroe was pleased with it.
Ooh, the whiff from Brody.
There's that skip. She didn't pick it up.
We need the tennis balls to the other end. It's opening night for the ball kids here too.
And they all volunteer. It's a wonderful. I started when I was 9 as a ball boy.
In San Diego?
No, in Washington D.C. I got a chance to see Jimmy Connors and Ilie Nastase play.
As a ball kid.
As a ball kid. Jimmy Connors, after the match, came up to me and thanked me for saying, because it was like 1 in the morning when it ended. And my mom let me stay, and it was great.
Oh, King gets the Lasers a set point.
There's the ace right there. That's about as good as it's going to get.
May set a record for aces here on the indoor court tonight, especially if you're going to get net play like that. Set point.
That was the slowest ace of the night.
The Springfield Lasers get the win in women's doubles 5-3. And Springfield up 18-15 on the team scoreboard with 1 event to go. It's women's singles coming to close out the evening, and the Springfield Lasers looking for their first win of the World Team Tennis season.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional-grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
Along with Doug Ellie, Don West back with you at the Cooper Tennis Complex in Springfield, Missouri. It's World Team Tennis, and the Lasers have the lead over the San Diego Aviators 18-15. 1 event to go to close the evening, and it will be women's singles. A great effort by the Springfield pairing of Vanya King and Abby Spears in women's doubles. They take down the set 5-3, put Springfield up 18-15 on the team scoreboard. So it will be in women's singles, Naomi Brody from England, and again 6'2" and taking on the Springfield Laser Vanya King in her 5th season of World Team Tennis. Career high singles ranking of number 50 in 2006. has been as far as the third round in the Australian, French, and U.S. Opens. So here we go now with the final event. Springfield up 3 points on the team scoreboard. And so it will depend on what the final score of the women's singles set is to determine if we would have extended play or if the Lasers would win it outright. If Vanya King wins the set, then Springfield wins the match. But if Naomi Brody wins women's singles, and it's by fewer than 3 games, then we could have extended play with her opportunity to get the team score even and move us into a super tiebreaker. That's the beauty of World Team Tennis. Every point, every game means something.
And it's not over till it's over at the end.
And so in extended play, if the 5th event is won by the team that's behind, match could go into extended play, and it continues until the leading team wins 1 game or the overall score is tied. And if it's tied, then we move on to a 13-point super tiebreaker with the first player to 7 winning the match outright for their team.
Which can be confusing for the new viewer, and it takes a little bit to get used to.
We'll keep you updated here as we make our way through women's singles. Vanya King and Naomi Brody. Vanya King is among the league leaders in women's singles, a 10-5 record through her first 2 matches for Springfield here in the month of July. And she is second only to the Philadelphia Freedoms on the team stat chart at 10-4. And Naomi Brody coming into tonight. San Diego just 2-10 in women's singles. And Vanya King dominated Brody on Sunday in San Diego, winning 5-1. So this is where J.L. DeJager has the advantage of setting the order of events. You want your strongest event at the end, and that's where he thinks he has the hammer with Vanya King.
Yeah, Vanya is definitely the stronger singles player, but it is indoors, and Brody has big shots.
And again, a Vanya King win in the set makes it simple. Springfield wins the match and the night is over. And a great read by King.
Vanya's got great footwork. She's very explosive. And then you got Naomi, who's got great reach. And there's that big forehand that we were talking about. Question is, can she be consistent with it throughout the set?
And the net not friendly to Brody there.
Brody,
game point for King.
Yeah, Brody hits a big forehand. If she can get just under the ball a little bit more and spin it and let the fast court take advantage of it, that would benefit her. There it is.
And Vanya King takes game 1 of women's singles.
And Brody's going to have to keep doing that and weather some of the storm from Vanya. but force her to win the point. That was still a good point for Brody, and a great winning shot by Vanya King.
King again there with the good return and then patience.
Yeah, that was fantastic play by Vanya King, just getting the return back off that big first serve and then getting the short low ball at Brody's feet. Fantastic second serve. And that's the advantage of having height, is that you can come up with some of these big serves off second serves. Another great second serve right into the body. Almost hit Vanya.
Quick work for Brody, and she keeps serving like that, especially those second serves. She'll be tough to get past.
Yeah, that's what she needs to do throughout the set. Not happy with that call. Thought she had the ace.
Brody gets it even 1-1.
Her second serves were better than her first.
John Lloyd, what an ambassador of the sport.
Once married to Chrissy Evert.
Chris is still all over ESPN.
Yep. Very involved, especially in Florida with the tennis. Brody's upset about that call, but it was clearly long.
We'll be arguing with the Hawkeye people there for a minute. Let us show you. Well, close but out.
Let me rephrase that. It was out, but it was close.
Well, with your sharp eyes, it was clearly out. You've got those tennis eyes. I know you, man. Oh, King.
Nice shot. Well, you know, when we're in tournaments and playing and our opponent says that it was way out and it was an inch out, we kind of get a little upset about it. But
Vanya King keeps Springfield on serve in women's singles as the Lasers go up 2-1. Springfield looking to close it out here behind King. There's a Geico timeout on the court. World Team Tennis in 2018 presented by Geico. Vanya King up 2-1 in women's singles.
JL probably came out there and told Vanya that just to weather the storm off the serve. and you'll get your chances.
All she has to do is stay on serve.
Can't do anything about that. Fantastic serve. Another great second serve, just right off the base. I mean, off the service line. Great return. About a foot from the baseline. Right to Brody's backhand. It just skipped on her.
The Aviators move on to Washington tomorrow night to take on the Castles. Bob and Mike Bryan, Francis Tiafoe expected to be on the court for Washington, and
Vanya took a spill there. I think she's going to be all right.
Not an incredible amount of pain, it appears, but yeah. Ooh. The ankle turn there, maybe with her left ankle, and that's not anything you want to have to go through. So the Lasers at home against the New York Empire tomorrow night. This match tonight being dedicated to the memory of one of the great benefactors of the Springfield Lasers and sports in Springfield in general, Harry Cooper, who died April 22nd at the age of 91. He was a Navy pilot. His family started business in Springfield in the early 1900s, and Harry is one of the main reasons that the Springfield Lasers have been here in the Ozarks since 1996.
Yeah, he's been a huge supporter of the public parks and tennis, and his son was a big tennis player as well. And
there is a medical timeout now for Vanya King here in the fifth and final set. King leading over Naomi Brody 2-1, the final set of the evening, and we'll see if Vanya can go on when we come back in just a minute.
When you download the Mediacom Connect mobile care app, you can troubleshoot issues, look at your data usage, pay your bill, get appointment reminders, and even schedule a time for us to call you without ever leaving the couch. It's like having your own customer service agent.
Remember, your TiVo install is tomorrow.
And technician right in your phone. Mediacom Connect Mobile Care. Download the free app today from iTunes or Google Play.
Experience the Galleria, a kitchen and bath showplace only at Harry Cooper Supply. From faucets that reflect both fashion and function to innovative and relaxing jet tubs, we carry state-of-the-art products you want and back them with the experience and superior service you deserve. Browse our professional grade products from Delta, Brizo, Bain Ultra, Jetta, Moen, Toto, Jason, LK, and more. Revitalize your kitchen or bath at the Galleria and come home to fine products that truly reflect your style.
With TiVo, you can record shows to watch later, of course, but you can also access popular video apps right on your TV. And you can watch your recordings or stream live TV on your mobile device, making any screen in your home a TV screen. TiVo's free app even lets you schedule your recordings when you're not at home.
Seriously, you have to watch this show.
Don't mind if I do. With TiVo, you'll never have to miss a thing. For special offers on TiVo, call 888-SIMPLIFY.
Springfield Lasers with a 20-16 lead over the San Diego Aviators here at the Cooper Tennis Complex in Springfield, Missouri. Don West along with Doug Ellie. And Vanya King continues to get medical attention, and it appears now that her left hand is getting the most of the attention.
Yeah, apparently she used it for when she fell.
So the hand or the wrist, watch for it here. The ankle's not doing well there either. And then both hands go down. And you just never know the impact that those wrists can take. So King thinks she can go on.
Yeah, it looked like it was a painful fall, but it looks like she's going to be able to continue.
Well, we'll get back to action. It is 3-1 for Brody in the game. 2-1 King in the set. So game point for Brody. So Brody finishes the game, and Vanya making light of it, asking if Brody would hit it to her backhand there. So 2-2 in women's singles. Brody and the Aviators staying alive here in the final event. Lasers lead 20-17.
And that's an extra game more that Brody got. On Sunday, she lost 5-1 to Vanya King.
And now King comes back out with the serve from the near court. And we'll get our best look at how those wrists are feeling here now.
And she's got to stay within the time limit as well.
See that serve clock, plenty of time here.
Good start with a first serve out wide.
Brody's not so sure there, but
I'm going to say that was a close call.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge backhand.
Brody's best of the night here.
Watch, takes a full swing at this. And she's got some leverage with that length.
Game point for King.
That was a big error by Brody there. It wasn't that strong of a serve and just mistimed it.
No ad scoring in World Team Tennis. Another chance for King to close the game. And we'll go to a deciding point here.
Over hit that forehand. Didn't need to hit it quite that hard.
Huge point for Brody here.
Yeah, this is a big point for Brody. Vanya needs to get that first serve in to put a little more pressure on her.
King goes long, and Naomi Brody goes up 3-2 and closes the gap on the team scoreboard to 20-18.
And this is just a miss-hit backhand from Vanya King right here. Might be thinking about her hand a little bit.
Recovery here from Vanya King. Abby Spears feeling like she may want to be ready here.
Great point. Great volley by Brody. Forcing Vanya to stretch out on that forehand.
The big serve, but she goes long. King with an advantage.
Great serve and really nice backhand approach.
If Brody could win this one and the next game, she would take us straight to a super tiebreaker. She has a game point now. And Naomi Brody makes it a 4-2 lead for the Aviators, and the team point separation is 1. 2019 for the Lasers. And now a win for Brody in this game would take us to a super tiebreaker in women's singles. And Abby Spears is going to sub in now for Springfield. And she'll look to get the Springfield fans into it. Vanya King being taken out and more attention to that left wrist and hand.
And the difficult part of this is Abby comes in with no warm-up.
Spears, a career-high singles ranking of 66, but that was in 2005. So Naomi Brody looking to strike an improbable comeback here. But Spears is going to do her part now.
Great first serve. Nice return. This isn't the kind of play that I was looking for from Avi. I think she can go head-to-head with Brody from the baseline. She doesn't need to be serving and volleying. But fantastic point. What do I know? Great first serve down the tee. He said it would be a big night of serving.
A lot of aces, a lot of double faults on this indoor lightning fast court. And another for Spears.
That was a big game for the Lasers.
So that will take the immediate super tiebreaker off the table for now.
Yep.
And Brody will serve with a chance to win the set and then move us to extended play. There is a Geico timeout out there, I think. John Lloyd thinks there is. But yeah, what a turn here in women's singles. Anya King taken out, still getting the medical attention. There's another ace.
Another ace.
Well, Brody, 2 points from the set now. And possible extended play.
Spears is standing inside the baseline, pressing a little bit. Little firepower there from Brody.
A lot of torque behind that one, yes. Naomi Brody wins women's singles 5-3. And that will force extended play with a team score of 21-20. And we will explain what happens next here in the format of World Team Tennis as Brody gets the win by a 5-3 score in the event. And so now with the 1 game difference on the team scoreboard and Springfield still ahead, a win by Abby Spears in this first game of extended play would win the match for Springfield. But if Brody wins it, it would tie the team score at 21 and force a 13-point super tiebreaker, which would stay in women's singles.
Correct. So a lot of excitement. Brody wants to get a lot of returns in, and Abby Spears wants to get a lot of first serves in.
And Spears will get the serve in this one and only game, either way, of extended play. That's deep.
And that was a let serve, too. Nicked the top of the net. Living on the edge there.
First serve's not working yet.
Unforced error out of Abby Spears there off the forehand side.
Game still goes to 4. Wide. Spears up 2-1.
That was a tight point there. Great forehand swinging volley. Popped up the volley a little short, and Brody had a chance to finish it. Just didn't do it.
The ace makes it 3-1, and it's match point for Springfield.
That was a big serve.
Spears looking to end it in extended play right here.
Lost her grip a little bit on that service.
It's the ace to end the night.
Spectacular.
Abby Spears gets the win in extended play, filling in for Vanya King, who suffered the injury. And the Springfield Lasers get their first win of the World Team Tennis season. They knock off the San Diego Aviators here tonight as the Lasers improve to 1-2. San Diego now also 1-2. We'll finish it out in Springfield in a minute.
The average family uses 7 internet devices at the same time. From online grocery shopping to online doctor visits to online fitness, we're more connected than ever. By 2022, a typical home could have 500 smart devices. That's why at MediaCom, we've increased all our speeds, and we're bringing gigabit speeds to every community our internet serves. So while technology is changing fast, we'll continue to stay ahead.
Hi, I'm Brett Johnston. Watch Soundcheck on MC22 for a look inside the Springfield music scene. Recorded right here at the Classic Rock Coffee Company, Soundcheck features an in-depth look at local bands with original music performances and sit-down interviews. Catch it on MC22, on demand, or online at mc22.net. From our stage to your living room, Soundcheck is your local music connection.
A 22-20 win for the Springfield Lasers tonight in extended play over the San Diego Aviators as the Lasers get their first win of the World Team Tennis season. Abby Spears in the spotlight as she fills in for Vanya King, who suffered an injury either to her wrist or hand during that women's singles set. And Doug, she got it done.
Yeah, coming out cold, didn't get a chance to warm up at all. To pull off those 2 big service games, that was huge for the Springfield Lasers.
Naomi Brody won the women's singles set 5-3. And Abby Spears coming in extended play, and she was already in the regular women's singles event too. And she gets the one win that she needed to give the Lasers a 22-20 win over the San Diego Aviators tonight here at Cooper Tennis Complex in Springfield, Missouri. So the Lasers in the win column. Replay times for our audience on Mediacom MC22 Thursday and Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. So watch for that. That's Central Time. And our next match will have the Lasers against the New York Empire tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, outdoors at the Mediacom Tennis Stadium here in Springfield. Tonight, it's a win for the Springfield Lasers over the San Diego Aviators 22-20. For Doug Ellie, for Corey Riggs and our MC22 crew, I'm Don West. We thank you so much for joining us, and good night from Cooper Tennis Complex in Springfield, Missouri.